Welcome back to Thundersport GP at Pembrey, once again in sunny southwest Wales, and it is the Alto Digital Thundersport GP2s, Nitro GP3s and Mini Twins. And well, we saw a lovely race earlier, particularly at the front of the GP2, Steve, mainly between Jake Dixon and Connor Tagg. I wonder if we're in for the same again.
Well, hopefully. It was a fantastic race in the first one between Jake Dixon and Connor Tagg. And Jake, well, he's a newcomer to the GP2 class, but certainly not a newcomer to that machine. There was Josh Daly, and number 64 is Adam Kalframan. And there's Alan Russell of A&R Racing.
Yeah, good to see Alan there. His yearly outing. Keeps his licence up. Matty goes walkabout. They are underway racing here at Pembrey. Time coming up there from Jake Dixon, but he gets it down on the deck. Into Hatchett's the hairpin for the first time. It is Jake Dixon that leads.
Yes, a couple of different lines into turn one there. The camera angle made it look like Connor Tagg may well get the whole shot, but Dixon closed the door. As you just see, a lovely shot of them heading into Benny. It is Dixon that leads from Tagg. Popplewell in third, ahead of Halferman and Daly.
Yes, been good little battles, as we were saying earlier, in the Mini Twins as well. Ian Popplewell has taken many a mighty win this season. And Curtis Rothwell, though, and Dave Palfreman has been up there and nicking points off him.
Just saw number 33, James Robinson, going through. He leads the GP3 class, but back at the front, this is the battle that commences once more after a fascinating scuffle between the two 450 guys, the Aprilia RRV 450 that is eligible to race in this GP2 class. Josh Daly there just swinging out alongside Ian Popplewell, desperate to join in the fun with his two former super team pals, and Dixon having a wobble, running wide into Hatchett's.
Yeah, a little bit of a twitch there, and nearly overdoing it. They're absolutely on the limit, but well, Connor Tagg, very quick as we know, and Jake Dixon trying to live with him at this one. Ian Popplewell, Poppy's up there in a good third place as leading Mini Twin, but young Josh Daly all over his case as they run out into the country.
Here's that lovely riding style of Connor Tagg, the 16-year-old from Reading, as he makes his way into Brooklands. Jake Dixon hassling him, trying to get on terms. Palfreman goes through there, number 72, that's Dave Palfreman. Second in the Mini Twins at the moment, because Ian Popplewell's having a great race just behind Josh Daly, number 88 there.
Yeah, tucked in behind Poppy. There he is Curtis Rothwell. Bit of a twitch there as he crosses the line. He is the second of the Mini Twins from up the front. Battle rejoined yet again. Connor Tagg, Jake Dixon in second place. Then Josh Daly, as you can see, has got ahead of Ian Popplewell, and Poppy loses out. Curtis Rothwell nicks through into fourth place and the lead in the Mini Twins.
Yeah, that I don't think it'll worry Ian Popplewell too much. Of course, he's got an enormous championship lead in the Mini Twins, but he'll still want to beat him overall here at Pembrey. Meanwhile, back at the front, number 100, haircut 100, Connor Tagg leads from Jake Dixon, number 35. The pair of them stretching away now from Josh Daly on the Kawasaki 400, and Curtis Rothwell looking to go with him.
Yeah, bit of a twitch there from Curtis, but he's pouring on the power, trying desperately to catch Josh Daly. Leaders through, there's Josh, and there's Curtis, and Curtis is inching a little bit closer to that third place.
Yeah, Curtis's bike just under power, the back end wallowing around quite a bit there, so maybe one or two suspension issues for the Mini Twin rider as he tries to pull away. There's Josh Daly, 88, and Curtis Rothwell.
There's great stuff between the two of them, and they are absolutely on the edge as well. They're both popping in their fastest laps of the day, so they are living on the edge at the moment. Out the front, though, Connor Tagg with a relatively comfortable lead. I say that only in the sense that he had such a good head-to-head between himself and Jake Dixon earlier. There we see Josh Daly and Curtis Rothwell still third and fourth, and still absolutely on it and at it.
Yeah, Curtis Rothwell's been lining up a move into Hatchett's for the last couple of laps, and he needs to get some good drive now out of Honda Curve, and he's certainly got enough pace going into it. He's just got to get on the power a little bit earlier, maybe get tucked in the slipstream. He'll just have enough chance there to try and pass. Up the front, it is still Tagg that leads.
Yeah, Jake Dixon in second, and now Josh Daly, a wide entry into Hatchets, but he carries the speed beautifully through the corner. That offers Curtis absolutely nothing by way of encouragement.
Into Debeni, the riders go. That is the battle for third. A little bit further back, there's Alan Russell, number 93, ahead of the GP3 race leader, James Robinson. Further behind him is second position, James Hobson.
Yes, James Hobson, as you mentioned earlier, he's really learning his trade, a newcomer, but he will be enjoying himself out there. But this is a super battle. It's third place in Josh Daly and Curtis Rothwell, and there's been nothing much between them for the entire race so far. And their lap times pretty similar.
Here comes the move, I think, from Rothwell into Hatchets they go then. And almost touching there on the exit, but a nice clean manoeuvre nonetheless. Well, only just.
Yeah, no, well, you know, a miss is as good as a mile. Through goes Curtis Rothwell, but we know young Josh, he will be right back at him, snapping at his heels. There, Adam Portman. There we see Alan Russell. Alan on the Honda, just going past James Hobson there.
Not seen much of the leader, Connor Tagg, who's just pulled away, really. Oh, here he is, right on cue from Jake Dixon.
Jake's had a problem, but I didn't actually see him come by that time.
But I think he's actually pulled into pit lane, Robin, number 35. So Jake Dixon out of this race.
That is a terrible shame for Dixie, and it leads Connor Tagg handsomely out the front with a good lead, and with a lead in the championship points as well.
Ian Popplewell still second in the mini-twins. He's going to lose out on a couple of points. Here he is. He's down in about fourth position at the moment. Still interested to see this battle between Josh Daly and Curtis Rothwell. Who's going to make it their way onto the podium? They've been having a great scrap, and here they are. There is Josh, 88.
Close as you like, isn't it? And, well, they've been having... Oh, look, and underneath him, there goes Curtis Rothwell. Oh, and he's lost it. Oh, my goodness me. And nowhere to go, did he? Thank goodness. It's good to see Curtis get up there, because he was fairly well clouted. Nothing that Josh Daly could have done about it, but that was... Well, tell you what, Steve, there are many a time we're glad to see him walk away, but that was very unpleasant indeed.
Yeah, he just lost the rear end there. He looked like he was having rear end problems. That was a really heavy smash with Josh. He just had the front wiped out from him, and that means he's landed down on his front. That will have winded Josh no end, and they're both just hugging each other. Well, I hope they are anyway.
They certainly are. There was an immediate, I think, acknowledgement there for Curtis Rothwell as well. Oh, what a shame. Well, I'm glad that they're okay, obviously. There's the checkered flag. Good win for Connor Tagg. Well, as a race, we've been robbed of a fantastic battle for second, but as I say, the most important thing is watching him walk away from there. Connor Tagg looking over his shoulder. Connor, almost the time, there's nobody there. Ian Popplewell eventually got up there, crossed in second place and won the mini-twins. Liam Shelcock was third, Adam Portman fourth, Alan Russell fifth, and James Robinson sixth. And there we see on the podium Connor Tagg, Ian Popplewell and Liam Shelcock. The standings, well, Connor Tagg now with a huge advantage over Josh Daly, Adam Portman, Ian Popplewell, Liam Shelcock and Jake Dixon. Ian Popplewell then on the mini-twin podium with Dave Polfman. There we see the standings. Popplewell still with that lovely lead over Sam Nicholson. Dave Polfman moves up to third. Curtis Rothwell fourth. Wayne Bridges, Nathan Hutchinson fifth and sixth. And on the GP3 podium, well, James Robinson and James Hobson. On point standings, James Robinson has that lead now over Aaron Hay, Ian Raven, Scott Dootson, James Hobson and Dave Hampton.
Also digital GP2 winner Connor Tagg. You pulled a pin and went in the end.
Yeah, I was sat behind Jake. I put a new set of tyres on for that one, first set today. And I was sat behind him just scrubbing them in a bit, and I felt that I could pull the pin, and I pulled the pin and got a new lap record, and I'm so happy for it.
That was a superb lap record, very well done. Who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank PP Construction, Mum and Dad, Bridgestone and Mark and all the team from Hull Beach, and Daisy and John from Nitro, Bernadette and all Thundersport crew, and just Ian and Myra.
Excellent. Very, very well done, Connor. Well done.
Thank you.